Hello there, you sexy people. Welcome back to Anno 1800 Extreme. We're still alive and we're still kicking. Now, there hasn't been a big attack now. She's just not trying it, right? Princess Jing there with those cannons. And also what I can see is my trade routes are working at the moment thanks to this little trick that we have there now with the waypoints just over there, where they just don't really expect us at the moment, right? Roaming around. This leads to 100 tons of plantain now finally being in River of Stars, and this makes it possible now to finally build up our fried plantain production once more. So I'm just going ahead here and having my 4 factories here, my 4 kitchens and my 4 fish oil factories that are going to work again for me, producing fried plantain. At the moment I think it's blocked. Yep, perfect. So that we can start building up some storage. And then it's on. And then we are getting some new people into River of Stars. Now, River of Stars is looking okay-ish, right? We can still go ahead and shoot, probably boosting it a bit more. We're going to use this whole area then for coffee plantations that we're going to need. There is a bit of an attack. It's just a ship though, right? So nothing too bad here. Yeah, and about my harbor defenses, we are on our way now to investors, and with that we will be totally relieved of most of our influence problems, and then I can start building up more ships and more harbor defense, which is going to be crucial for what we have planned ahead of us. I just need to check one more thing while we are here in the old world, and that is my fur, and that's coming in fantastically. Because I deleted 3 fur coats in the last episode, let's just build one more here, just to make sure, right? Do I have another blueprint? I don't, so that's totally going to be fine. Let's go back to the new world there. Over here in this corner, we can still go ahead with a bit of city building, right? So there is a road, a bridge, and with that, let's just get us a few more jornaleros, because there we have, obviously, our marketplace. And, where's my latest chapel? There it is. So we definitely also need a chapel here. I think we could have it. This has to be possible there. Make this one happen. There you go. And it's reaching all areas. And this is the chapel by the oil spring, we call it. So, you know, be careful when you go to the church there. Be very careful, because there's something nasty right next to it. But that should make those people really happy, and that's all that matters right now to me. Because happy people don't riot. Oh crap, this is not working out. I thought the texture was making it possible for me to build at least another road there, but unfortunately it's not. Let's just finish those blocks now. That's a bit more workforce, and I think that's the end though. We need the space then for my coffee production. I can't risk more than that. I think at least here perhaps. Yes, because there's going to be no coffee roaster here anyway. Right, so that's actually fine. Having this one there as well, and perhaps these guys. Right, so that's kind of like the end of my city for now though, right? It doesn't need to be permanent, but for now it is. Very good, so that's that. I think at this point now the fried plantain should be coming in. There it is, perfect, the first ones. And that makes it possible now really to start releasing it again. And this should lead to a lot of workforce there in addition, right? So as we can see, jornaleros is starting to climb with the fried plantains. And now obreros also climbs up, thanks to having now finally fried plantain in. I hope that production is stable enough. Not quite yet. Now all 4 of them are fully working. So only now we can watch it, right? This makes it possible now for the jornalero to finally be upgradable again if we need more workforce then. And we can actually get cracking now on my coffee production. Holy cow, the coffee. How should we use that space? We don't have a lot of space. First things first, I want to check my... Oh, and we have another level up with that. And that leads to a bit more influence. Very good. Want to purchase back the island shares there. I want to check the projected coffee consumption that we might have by unlocking this. And that would be 5. Alright, so 5 per minute. That is our consumption rate at the moment for the coffee. Coffee itself produces every 30 seconds, so 2. Actually, we only need 3 coffee roasters for now to supply the city. Let's make it 4, and planning ahead with up to 8, right? So that would be my grander plan. And that means, though, that I do need up to 16 coffee plantations because they don't produce that quickly. Let's just check. I think we are going to have it decentralized. That means I'm going to have a couple of plantations everywhere. They also need 168 fields, which is a lot, right? So if I want to make this one work here, that will be possible. And here. Right, and with that we have used this, and we can go ahead and have another one most likely over there. That should work out. Perfect. That's actually working out. Also getting all of its coffee in. So we've used this area. That's 3 of them. And that's daring. But it is possible, yep. Yep, it has all its fields. So that's 4 of them, meaning I can have at least 2 coffee roasters now here in this corner. That's 2. And then we can continue in this area, right? So I'm going to have another warehouse. We already have 1 coffee plantation here. So I just need to go ahead now. Probably have a road here. Or squeezing in the coffee roasters like that. And then having my coffee plantations here. We have a couple more here. So that's another 4, right? So that would be for another 2. This one's already working. And then we just basically have this one. And this one. That's actually up to the last one there. This was not planned. Absolutely. Oh. Miss Hunt is losing a battle cruiser there. I'm happy. That makes me happy. And we definitely should send a cargo ship or something like that to this loot here. Because that was a battle cruiser. I think they have a better chance of dropping good stuff. Alright, so that's coffee. We have now up to 4 coffee roasters potentially. And then I could have 6 one, right? With another 4 coffee plantations here. This is actually going to work out. I'm surprised. And we're not even boosting them yet. Right? With the boosting, of course, we could get more out of them. Very nice. We do need a couple more Breros though to make this one work. So let's upgrade this block now. We can finally do this. And also River of Stars has reached colony status. I just love when things work out at some point, right? There's only the pirate occasionally at the moment. I think they're busy with themselves right now fighting and leave us alone. That makes it possible though to prepare because I know that the next big attack is coming, right? There is just no way that it stops at this point. Let's build them. That's the coffee roasters and the plantations on this point. And then we just make these guys and 2 more roasters here. There you go. Coffee production up and running. Oh, we actually do need more obreros at this point. Let's just do this. There you go. We have lots of room here now though to work, right? We got 1,000 obreros available. Honoreros. Let's just upgrade them right away because you never know when the trade routes get disrupted again. And I'd rather just upgrade as many as possible while I can. And let's also upgrade this bunch there. River of Stars is going to be a nice looking town there. And we got so many bricks here. I could also just start building up some proper roads there. Right, something like that. And what I can see is, yep, ceasefire with the pirate is over again. That means basically that my trade routes are no longer safe. This hour, really, ceasefire is only lasting for an hour. It's passing by so quickly. At least we can get the clippers out here now, right? So I can always start building some trade routes in River of Stars, starting them again. I don't need to wait for the old world. Yeah, and we probably will lose this one. Now we need to wait again for the big attack of the pirate. We have the bait ready. That is going to help us out there. And yep, as expected, trade routes are disrupted for now. We need to make sure that in the old world, we're not sending any ships now to their deaths, right? That are on the way. I think there is a couple of them right now on the world map. Ah, one is coming back home. Perfect. But there should be another one. Ah, that's this one, alright. The cotton was disrupted. One is waiting here, and the other one is going to wait in Totenkopf then. There it is. Come on. There you go. Getting over there with lots of rum on board. We still have a bit of rum to work around with, right? That's going to help us out. Now, also, very important, Spectacles and light bulbs are in. So let's unlock both of them for my engineers. And this will bring a lot of people in and also should help us out a lot with the balance. And there you go. Both of it is skyrocketing now. That's a good thing when you get some needs in, right? Some need items. All right. Also, yeah, there was something nice, something very nice on the battle cruiser there. The Jujubee Lotus. We could either use it for 50 attractiveness as for the botanical gardens, or we sell it for almost 200,000 credits. That's tempting. But also 50 influence is tempting too. Alright, this is looking like a bigger attack here though. Let's get the battle cruiser there to the front. Oh, that Royal Galleon is going to take a lot of hits. Yeah, it's going down. Ah, and there's the next one already. Why? Princess Ching, why are you doing this now? Doesn't make sense really. My battle cruisers can take them out though. They just sit there, out of their reach, and attack. Now they're getting attacked. And look at how much damage they take in turn again. Insane! Like, this is just totally out of line here. I gotta say that. That's one privateer warship and one basic ship of the line doing that much damage to a battle cruiser so quickly. Oh, and there is the big attack coming. So this was just a small bit of a waiting. Okay, let's build 2 more cannon towers. Let's just spam them. Just had to happen again. But those big baddies are doing some real damage there. So glad to see it. Can we manually press them on this one? Because that would be the splash damage that is doing a lot of damage to the surrounding. Yeah. That's just some very heavy losses on my side there too. But she's lost quite a lot of stuff there as well. Very nice. There is some loot here, hopefully. The Princess Ching tried and she failed. She lost a lot of ships very quickly there because of the big baddies. That was very satisfying to see. Alright, there is something here that we could use. Some pocket watches, that's going to help us out with the balance. A tiny bit. We're, by the way, sitting at 8k now. Really glad to see. Ooh, another legendary item. The Titan Arum for the botanical gardens. Another 200k if we sell it, or another 50 attractiveness. That would already lead to 100 attractiveness boost for the botanical gardens if I build that. Right? That helps out a lot. Attractiveness is actually really important because let's just check this one out too. Attractiveness here is at the moment reducing the happiness of my people, right? To -4. The higher we get with the attractiveness there on top of it, the better it is for everyone. So people will like us more, will be happier overall. At the moment, the pollution though at -200 is just really high. So even those items will probably not help out that much. Still, it is something. It is a nice backup that we're going to keep now. Definitely. There's some small items here. The coal I don't care about so much. Some grain, cement. Yeah, let's get the coal. Very good. At least there is something here. Let's unload the legendary items and the pocket watches. Repair my remaining ships. And build some more ships, I guess, since we have the influence. Another heavy warship. And the pocket watches is helping out a bit there right now with the balance, so it's a nice boost. And then it's all back to my trade routes there, really. So we got the rum. Going to keep the ship there. And I'm just hoping that Sean would be attacking. Look at that. I mean, at some point it's just totally out of line. She continues to spam ships. I have no idea what she's doing here. This is so scary. I wonder what she's doing here. Is she trying to collect them now to get to the old world? And attack my main cities? No idea.
Ready for a challenge.
With the pirate, the pirate. We can put this trade route here back on track because there's not that much presence right now for the pirates. And at least the rum is really important that we get this one over, as it's just the money that's flooding in with that. I'm also tempted to sell the legendary items. We could with that purchase shares that in return bring me more money in. Right? It's just having money is so important. This always almost looked like a white flag there, but it's not. There are some items that look... Oh, there's actually something for ships now. Hit points increase. This one is really good. Workforce and income per house is increased. But no white flag so far. And I don't want to waste money. I'm not doing that at the moment. But there's some nice items waiting. Docklands, meanwhile... there was a trade right now. Yes, because the soap is significantly down. That's for the grain. That's for the plantain, for the pigs. And the coal is also full. Good to see. Good to see. So there is some proper storage building up right now in Madison. And the engineers should be really happy now, please. Yes, +1 at least. Because they got so many resources in. Coffee is the only thing that's missing now. For the coffee, let's build another cargo ship. And this one here we already have. Pocahontas the second. You know, Pocahontas the first. Didn't do so well. And we're going to use them for the trade routes. Jesus. What is she doing? It looks like she's moving them to the old world. I mean, how many ships she's got with how much defense is up there. It's just insane, really. Santa Maria we have. The rum trader is starting on again. And Sean it was likely and he rejected. Peace treaty is medium high. Alright. Alright, there is something now that we could do here. There's something I have in mind here. The peace treaty is possible, right? Medium high. It's probably going to be 1 million. I think so at least. But if we make peace with him now, the endless circle of ceasefires and war is going to be over. By the way, this rum trader here is being under attack once again. Let's quickly try and move him back in. I'm going to do this, and I know how we can do this. The battle cruiser, I think, is around 300k. We have Boxer. I have those items. That's 200k and 21 tons of advanced weapons. Should be possible. Let's move. Let's move this one to RG. Making peace with the pirate would be amazing right now. So let's just see if we get the money. I could also emergency sell a share. But you see, the peace with Anne was so valuable up to this point. She's not declaring war anymore immediately, as long as we are better military-wise. And with Sean, I think we have the same. Yes, we're at least better there, right? So Anne is not doing anything to us anymore for a long time. Sean is still costing us so much money with the ceasefires and the trade route disruptions. So we can just try this one. Let's sell the items. That was around 600k. Now I'm selling the ship. That's 400k. We have 1.1 million. And last time I remember, he demanded that. Let's try it out. Peace treaty. Ah, it's 1.3 million. Why? Why are you doing this to me? I can't get that money. I could try and sell the next battle cruiser. We have 40 seconds. I know I lose the battle cruisers, but what good are they to me right now? No good. We have the defense up. Right. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? How slow it is. Get over there. 25 minutes. Seconds. If we are able to get that piece, that would be perfect. I mean, that's a lot of money. I know. But there's no more ceasefire demands and stuff like that coming in then. I cannot sell while that window is open. This is just insane. Give you the money there. And he's now, of course... Come on. Yeah. That is Anno bug. Okay, but this time I actually reloaded and I'm selling the ship before I go to that. So let's try it again. This time it should work out. Peace treaty, 1.3 million. All right, and we got 1.5. Let's go with it. Guys, that was insane. So we have the peace finally. That was really hard here at the end, getting all that money and doing it on the right timing. But for now, we are at peace with both the pirates. I can now focus up on my battle cruisers again, and we can finally have some peaceful trade routes there, hopefully, as long as the other AI opponents are not doing anything. Let's put this back online. Pocahontas the second, I think. Yep, then on my cotton, right? And I think there was another one though waiting in the New World. Over here, that's the rum. Let's put it back online there as well. In addition, I can now have a new trade route from River of Stars to Totenkopf, which is going to be the coffee this time. Right, we already got some 100 tons available there, and I'm going to push this one all the way up there as well. Do we have another available one? We have the barnacle that is on the way right now. So the barnacle is going to be on this latest trade route. Just going to make sure though that it's using the right area. Alright, so this one here, going there, and then we are activating it. In addition, I think we lost the ship here. Yep, I do not have another one available. So I will need to build a new cargo ship. And this time, this cargo ship is going to transport then the coffee as well. Now, of course, fleet-wise, we are really down, right? Because I needed to sell now 2 battle cruisers. We got this one still left, and in New World, I don't think we have anything left. Nope. So I basically don't have a fleet right now. That's, yeah, well, that's bad luck, I guess. But we have our strong harbor defense that is going to help us out all the time. And I do have the influence, so let's start building up some ships there again. And the major thing is, though, that the coffee is finally making its way to the old world. And the coffee is the very last good that we need for the engineers. Yeah, the cotton, of course, needs to come there in as well for the fur coats. But other than that, the coffee. And then we can finally push investors and finally make some real cash, but also influence. And that's all that matters to me right now. Because with influence, we can build up the fleet. Influence is power at this point. And I was just waiting for this one now. Stay tuned.